Hello, everyone, and welcome to Smart with Points. I'm Jack, your host and your guide through the wonderful world of miles, points, and aviation luxuries that make you feel just a little bit special when you walk past those security queues. Today, we're talking about burgundy walls, non alcoholic bars, and whether British Airways has actually done anything meaningful with the first wing at Heathrow. Spoiler alert, I'm not entirely sure what took them so long, but let's dive in. After months of renovations, British Airways has finally reopened its first wing at London Heathrow Terminal 5. The aesthetic refresh began in mid-August and was completed in November 2025. Now, for those of us who hold BA Gold status, this facility is one of the genuine perks that makes the tier point chase feel justified. There's something rather satisfying about walking past the snaking queues at main security and heading straight through to the gallery's first lounge in just a few minutes. So, what's actually changed? Well, if you're expecting a radical transformation, you might be slightly underwhelmed. Nothing seems to have changed in terms of the number or positioning of the check-in desks or the security facility itself. The most notable visual change is the colour scheme. The dark wood and burgundy wall covering is very similar to the Qatar Airways burgundy style, with red used as a signature colour for signage. Whether this resemblance to Qatar's design language was intentional or coincidental, it's certainly a talking point. Given IAG's, that's British Airways' parent company, recent strategic agreement with Starlink and various Qatar partnerships over the years, perhaps there's a design consultant being shared somewhere. Just saying. The other tangible addition is a small non-alcoholic bar that has appeared inside the check-in area, in the space where BA used to informally hand out drinks if people had to wait. This formalises what was previously an ad hoc service, which is a nice touch, though the non-alcoholic limitation means you'll still need to wait until the lounge for anything stronger. British Airways describes the space as a calm and luxurious environment that feels like your own private lounge, showcasing timeless British original style with thoughtful details throughout. I mean, sure, if burgundy walls are your idea of timeless British style. Now, who can use the first wing? The eligibility criteria remain unchanged. First-class ticket holders can use it. British Airways Executive Club Gold and Gold Guest List Premier members can use it, and One World Emerald status holders from any member airline can use it as well. As a BA Gold myself, I can vouch for how valuable this facility is. Inside, you have a large number of check-in desks and 2 security scanners, with a passage which leads you directly into the gallery's first lounge. There's a quirk worth knowing about if you're travelling with family. You can bring multiple guests into the first wing to use the check-in facilities. However, you can only use the private security facilities if you have access to the gallery's first lounge, as the two are directly connected. As Gold or One World Emerald card holders are only allowed one guest in the lounge, a family with only one gold card between them must head back into the main terminal to clear security. A bit awkward, really. Finding the first wing is fairly straightforward. The entrance is at the very southern end of the main Terminal 5 building. It's a long walk if arriving by tube or rail, but handy for taxi arrivals as long as you know where to be dropped off. If you're arriving by car, being dropped at the right spot can get you from curb to lounge in just a couple of minutes on a quiet day. If you're coming by Heathrow Express or the Elizabeth line, be prepared for the trek down the length of Terminal 5, though if you're Gold, you're heading that way for the gallery's first lounge anyway. So, was it worth the wait? Honestly, I'm a bit confused as to what took them this long. It's not like any major work was done at first sight. The main work during the closure in 2024 was installing the new Keep Your Stuff in Your Bags security scanners that the UK government has mandated across all airports. That's a genuine upgrade that makes the security process smoother. The aesthetic refresh with the burgundy walls and new bar feels more like icing on the cake rather than the main event. Reports from day one suggest it was already quite busy, perhaps a sign that there are more gold and emerald card holders than ever before, especially with the various status match opportunities that have been available recently. The first wing reopening comes as part of BA's broader £7 billion transformation programme. We've seen lounge refreshes in Singapore, Lagos, Washington, and London Gatwick, with new lounges for Dubai and Miami that opened this year. The airline is also set to debut its completely redesigned first class cabin on the retrofitted A380s in mid 2026. For those of us chasing tier points to reach or maintain gold status, the first wing remains one of the most tangible benefits of the effort. If you're considering a tier point run, our BA tier point calculator on the website can help you work out exactly what you need. My take on all of this? While the refurbishment isn't going to blow anyone away with dramatic changes, it's still a smart, functional space that does exactly what it's supposed to: get premium passengers through the airport quickly and comfortably. The new bar is a welcome addition, even if I'd prefer something with a bit more kick before a flight. The real value of the first wing has always been about time savings rather than aesthetics. On a busy day at Heathrow, bypassing the regular security queues and heading straight into the lounge can easily save 30 to 45 minutes. That's time better spent enjoying the lounge, grabbing a shower, or simply relaxing before your flight. If you don't yet have BA Gold or One World Emerald status, but want to work towards it, check out our guides on British Airways status tiers and how to achieve gold status on the Smart with Points website. Have you been through the refreshed first wing yet? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me a line on Instagram or check out our website at smartwithpoints.co.uk. That's all for today's episode. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to Smart with Points on all major podcast platforms or head over to smartwithpoints.co.uk to stay up to date with all the latest miles and points news. Until next time, keep flying smart. And now, a quick word from our sponsor. Looking for the best award flights? Use awardtravelfinder.com to search availability across Qatar Airways, British Airways, Cathay Pacific and more. Try it for free with our link in the show notes.